Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Okay, we're working. Occasionally, I guess I'm going to have to do it in here, but last night I didn't do any of this. I didn't shut off the mic and turn it on, and it just worked. And I guess I'll take what I can get. I'll put that on the watch later. Okay, I thought I was going to have a little. One of my followers, he just started following me. I think it was last Wednesday. I was doing a stream of this, and it was one I had recorded, and we'll see how this one. Oh no, it's doing okay. But my frame rate is dropping from 30 to 29. We'll see how the stream looks when I get done. There was a brand new update for Windows, so it might be the problem. I might have to tweak some settings. I'm seriously thinking about going through. There's a video I saw that shows you how to strip a lot of this unnecessarily bloat out of Windows, like Cortana and some other stuff that I really don't use that much. And I might go and rip that out because this is what I was kind of wondering. I had I'm gonna go ahead and close out my the browser and see if that fixes it. Um, but yeah, last night I did a test stream. I was a solid 30 FPS. I did change some settings, and I thought maybe that would I might have to set those back because I did change some settings on this to make the stream a little higher quality. And now I'm bobbling between 28 and 30. But as long as the stream looks okay, I'm okay with that. And it looks okay. I think the sound settings are okay. The problem I have is I don't know exactly. It might be my fault, but something happened with OBS Live last night, and it basically deleted all of my filters for the audio. And I set it up quickly from memory, and I think I got it right, but it's hard to say. Okay, the song I'm going to do, as long as I got time to get it ready, I didn't do a new question of the day. Question of the day is the same one from last night. If I get more organized, I might do more questions of the day on these like afternoon streams, but like right now, the evening ones, Minecraft Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock Central. I will try to have a question of the day every one of those, and playing Jedi Fallen Order on Saturdays at 8 p.m. I will try to have a new question of the day for that. But these morning ones, even if they become regular, that's just not that high a priority for me. But as long as I'm going through and picking out a handful of songs at a time. And so the one I'm doing now is Eagles Hotel California. This is like a 70s band and a 70s tune. Uh, they still were putting out albums in the 80s, and you can find good songs on pretty much all of their albums. It's, I guess, depending on your taste. But these guys broke up in the 80s or the 90s, and one of them was asked if the Eagles were going to get back together, and they said, yeah, when hell freezes over. Well, then it was either late 90s or early 2000. They actually came back to do a reunion tour, and it was called, I think they called it the Hell Freezes Over Tour. And but we're gonna do Hotel California. They've got a lot of good songs. You'll probably be seeing them if you show up and watch. You'll probably be hearing me sing these horribly. Hey, biker, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for joining in. Um, I'm gonna be doing Hotel California. Now I have an auto tune filter on the mic, and hopefully that will make this sound a little bit better. Oh, hey, I appreciate. Hey, even if you can lurk it at work or whatever, okay. Even if you can lurk, that helps. I can't begin to tell you how much that helps. I kind of screwed up. He might not be up yet. If I remember right, I was streaming this around this time last week, and I think he said he had to go because it was breakfast time. If that means he's got to be over in the Asiatic region somewhere. He's got to be in Asia because that means he's like a couple time zones past California. I don't think he'd be in. I don't think he'd be like in the European thing, but he'd be in Asia somewhere, like maybe Japan or something like that. Hey, thanks, Wiresmith. Thanks for coming on in. But I was going to get a hold of him and I forgot until last night, and that's my fault. That's absolutely my fault. Can't complain about it other than on me. This one has a little bit of an intro. I'm not going to do the whole song, but I do like this one. The desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. I had gravity and my sight grew dim. Had to stop for the night. And stood in the doorway, cool engine bell. I am thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Lit up a candle, and she showed me the way. Noses on the corridor, thought I heard them say, hey, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Time of year. You can find her tear. And it's heavenly twisted. And it's Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys that she calls friends. Dance in the dooryard. Eat summer sweat. And dance to remember. some dance to forget. I call up the captain. Please bring me my wine. I haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And those voices are calling from far away. Woke you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, hey, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Living it up at the Hotel California. We got alibis. My alibis is on the ceiling. Vintage and on ice. We are all just prisoners here of our own device. Arthur's chamber, gathered for the feast. They stabbed it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. And I remember running for the door, trying to find a passage back to the place I was before. I said the nightman, programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. I really like that song. Okay. I'm not sure if it's the update. I'm going to tweak a couple settings, but last night I increased the quality of the image, and I'm getting frame drops. It's floating between 28 and 30. As long as the stream looks good, I don't care. But I think it's the Windows update, so I gotta see if I can. I really don't want to dial down the quality. I would like to have it out, but I might have to dial it back down. But as long as the stream doesn't suffer, I'm okay with it. But I tested it last night and it was working. Okay, we're gonna play this online. Gonna start an online game. Yeah, I kind of felt bad last night. I was streaming last night, and then because I was streaming, I remembered that guy that jumped in on the stream last time, and he was interested in playing this, and he might not have been able to make it, but I should have got a hold of him later, and I just totally spaced it out over the weekend. When I was streaming Saturday, I thought I'm like, well, I'll just do it tomorrow, and then I just sort of spaced the whole thing out. Okay, we're gonna do the daily trial. Okay. I'm going to do this because it says recommend power 8 and I'm 9. So I'm going to go ahead and try this at 9 because I don't know if I've actually done this. Now I'm going to try and grind this game out. Yeah, now I'm holding it. Looks like 30 frames per second. The stream doesn't look too bad, so I'm okay with that. Now I'm actually doing this live. I'm not recording it, so I might be a little sluggish. So anybody that's in a chat, if we do get somebody that pops in and says hi, please welcome them, help me out, because I can't play this game effectively and watch the chat 100%. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's one thing when I'm playing the Jedi Fallen Order. When I came into it Saturday, there's like the same thing in Jedi Fallen Order. They got like this heads up map, and I could not get it turned back on. And I looked online. Apparently, that's been an issue with it. The only thing I can figure is I think the button that used to turn it on, the but according to what I found online, that's like a common thing. I don't know if it's the Xbox or the PC version, but there were people complaining about that since 2019, 2020, something like that. And the only thing I can figure is the button that used to turn that on now is what turns your lightsaber from a single phase to a double bladed lightsaber. And when I was, because I did what I could without using a walkthrough, and then when I afterwards, because I got stuck in a few spots, I went and did a looked up a walkthrough, and apparently Dathomir, the place I'm at, I can actually pick up my double bladed lightsaber. But then it was telling me that you could go into the settings and turn it back on, and I couldn't find that anywhere. That was missing. Could not figure out how to turn that on. Hey, don't run away, guys. I've been meaning to talk to you about your extended warranty on your car. Come on back. Hey, don't run. I want to talk to you about this addition to Medicare insurance that you can have. We've been trying to contact you by phone. Yeah, I'm glad I took this one. This one's hard enough to. Boom goes the dynamite, baby. There we go. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Herobrine? Regardless of whether it's the Windows update fault or not, I think I have hit the wall for what I can squeeze out of this computer. Oh man. If there's more creepers in here, I'm gonna get out because it's taken me more than one shot to kill these guys. I just don't have the power level. Okay, I think now all it is the loot to pick up. I almost died there. Basically, the way to look at this, have you played Diablo? I mean, like any of the Diablos? This is kind of like a younger version of Diablo. It's not nearly as intense or it's not nearly as intense or demanding. Oh, StreamCore, just let everybody know that I'm streaming. I've only been on for 25 minutes and it finally just popped it up. Thanks, StreamCore. Way to be on the spot on that. I feel like Thanos at the end of I can't remember which movie it was. Might have been the Avengers movie where he put on the glove and he's like, "Okay, fuck it, I'll do it myself." That's why I announced this stuff on Twitter and on the Discord because I have found out already that you can't count on StreamCord to put it out there. I mean, it's done better, but lately, man, it takes forever to make the announcement. But if you've watched those, I'm trying to think of the game. There was an old game, and the engine for it was pretty good. And it was like space combat. You had space and land combat, and you have seen everybody and their cousin port that to, they put their own mods on it and they've turned it into Star Wars. I think somebody even made a Babylon 5 mod of it. And effectively, what they've done is they've taken Minecraft and they've put it into something like a basically it's a dungeon crawler, but something like a Diablo engine. And they brought the Minecraft stuff. So you got the mobs. Uh, Loosely, you have some of the they got rockets in here. Like I can load a rocket, and the next arrow I fire is going to blow shit up like a rocket would. So they've actually got that from Minecraft. And you've got the mobs. You got like creepers that they're basically the terrorists of the game. Still, they blow up. And when I get done with this, I'll go back to camp and I'll see if I can upgrade any of my stuff. You've got emeralds. There might be other stuff in there, but I know they got emeralds. But I can't say that I've seen gold or diamonds. Now this is a completely new thing to this. This is the equivalent of a treasure goblin in it's a pig with a chest on it, and it's like a treasure goblin in Diablo where you got to just smack the piss out of it to get it to drop stuff. And like now you can kill these guys and occasionally they drop food, but the big thing here is like you actually get bonuses for rescuing the villagers. And like I'm starting to get into the area where I'm finding pillager mobs. So like if this isn't the daily challenge, I'd be swimming in pillager mobs right now. Ooh, there's a chest. And the thing I do like is on the mini map. Okay, it's hidden by the tree. The mini map pops up these chests when they're there, so you know how to find them a little easier. I do gotta say though, playing this game has made me want to actually build rockets to fire with my bow. Or well, I guess you can't do it with a bow; it's a crossbow. But this one actually has made me want to use rockets to shoot stuff in the regular game. Because there is something satisfying about watching that rocket blow a bunch of them up. And this one here, something fell in the lava and it came back. I gotta wait. I'm almost out of life. Ah, victory. Yeah, this is the thing with this Minecraft Dungeons. You just got to think of like a Diablo type game. You're not actually building anything. You're just going around smacking the shit out of stuff. Ah, here we go. This is here where this is a place where you can kind of sell and upgrade stuff. Like this is a level 8 bow. And the thing I like about this one is this enchanted bow strengthens the bond between hunter and their animal companion. I just have to get around to summoning animal companions. But you can come in here like this one here's got a rating of 3. The one I got's got a rating of 13. So I'm gonna go ahead and salvage this one. Yeah, this sword is weak. Okay, this is oh, it's a pickaxe. I'm not using a pickaxe as a weapon. Okay, now I should be able to summon hey, way to go, biker. Yeah, this one here should summon some stuff to help me. And then Okay, this is too expensive, too expensive, too expensive, and you can't enchant these. Okay, this is pretty much where I just was. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that. I almost got killed in there as it is. Creeper Woods. This is pretty much the same thing I did on the daily challenge. Oh my God, I've been watching Paranormal Witness, and I've enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, but
All free folk are now
last
enemies
night I
of the
forgot to
village
turn
of
that sound on. Last night
Somewhere in
was
these woods, a caravan is
the first
transporting
time
wounded
I was
prisoners to
really
lay at
glad
the
that I
far-off
watched it
lands.
because
Find the caravan
I've
and
watched,
stop
and
the
as they
orcas.
get new ones, I
There
will
is no
still
telling
watch them.
what
I like the
dreadful doom
BuzzFeed.
may befall our villager
Uh,
friends.
BuzzFeed has a channel where they do like unsolved stuff, and they do paranormal, they do UFO, but they do a lot of murder mysteries and stuff like that. And the show makeup is they got one guy who is pretty much a skeptic, and they got one guy who is absolutely a believer and terrified. Like when he goes and does these paranormal ones where they're like at a haunted place, or he will only do, I think, like one haunting and one demon episode a season. That's all. He won't do it. And the other guy, um, he is just funny as hell to watch because they were in. It was supposed to be like this really haunted. I think it was a former insane asylum. They had like mental patients there, and apparently people were tortured there. This would have been something back in the 1800s or the early 1900s where these people were just mistreated. And if you do believe in ghosts, yeah, that's the kind of place that's going to breed this kind of thing, right? And they went into I think it was like where the solid, like where they would lock up the troublesome people. And the skeptic, he goes in there and he's like, come and get me. Hey, Moaning Myrtle, are you here? This looks like a creepy fucking place you'd like. I mean, he's just fucking tuning on this. And the other guy, he's sitting outside and he goes, I really hate him right now. He goes, he's in there stirring him up and I have to go next. And he was just freaking. He was basically just about shitting himself because he did not want to go in there after this. And then he goes in there and he's like flipping out over nothing. And they covered this story. But the problem is with BuzzFeed, usually they'll put up images, but they're just stock images. They are not anything related to the incident. And then there's a guy called Mr. Ballin. He's got a different name on TikTok or Instagram, or I watch him on YouTube. I've never seen him on TikTok. I don't go looking out for, because TikTok you can only do it like for a minute. And the stuff that I really enjoy on TikTok, I ended up doing a duet with it because it busted me up. I have no idea what TV show it is, but it's a guy taking a girl to a restaurant, and you're missing part of the conversation. Clearly, you are missing part of the conversation. But she's basically letting him know that he needs to, basically let off a little steam. I think he got on her because she was farting in this fancy restaurant. And she goes, you need to lighten up. You need to relax a little. She goes, you need to let off some excess air. And she stands up and picks up a leg and just shatters a fart. It's one of those restaurants where if you go there and you're not wearing like a suit and tie, they will provide you like a suit jacket to wear. You can't be in there unless you're properly dressed. That kind of, one of them little snooty places. And she drops ass, and everybody in the restaurant's looking at the two of them. And she goes, come on, just do it. He goes, no, I'm not doing it. This is just really wrong. And then she goes, look, it's just air. It's just extra air. And then she's telling him, like, here, stick your face down by my butt. I'll show you. And he's like, you can just see the look on his face. He's not falling for this one again, right? And so he isn't doing it. And then she goes, well, hand me that candle. And so he won't do it. So she grabs the candle, and she puts the candle right next to her butt, and she drops one. She ends up turning her ass into a flamethrower and setting the table on fire. I was dying laughing. I'm like, this is just too funny. Or the other one that was on the other day, and it was fake. It was absolutely fake. Because the video that they snipped in at the end, I saw this years ago. But what the guy did is he's got a dog that looks real similar to the one into the video that he cut into. And this one was full of freaking hard to kill creepers on the daily challenge. And what he did was, the name of the video was Taco Bell Before and After, and it didn't look like Taco Bell. It did not look greasy enough to be Taco Bell. But the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of that axe at the very least. But he's like, he goes, yeah, I got this Taco Bell bean burrito I'm going to feed to my dog here. And it doesn't look, like I said, it does not look like a Taco Bell burrito. It just does not. And he's asking his dog, it did not look nearly greasy and sleazy. This looks like something he either got from a really good, like a Quidobos or a Taco John's or something like that. But he fed it to his dog, and this dog just about inhaled it. It just sucked it down. And then he goes a couple hours later, and this is the video I'd seen before. The dog's laying on its side, and there's this girl going, oh, he looks so bloated. I wonder if he's feeling okay. And the girl lifts up the dog's tail, and the dog just sprays shit all over her shirt. Those are the kind of things I get a kick out of on, and if you go to my TikTok, let's fire that up. If you go to my TikTok there, you can actually see that I duetted with that. And like for my duets, I do it while I'm watching. Like if I'm AFKing at Minecraft, I'll look through TikTok, and if I find something I think is funny, I'll share it. And the way I share it is by duetting with it. And so that's why I'm not really looking for Mr. Ball in there, because that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for on TikTok. Funny stuff that you can do in like a minute. The one thing I'm glad they don't have is those little bastard baby zombies. Those guys annoy the shit out of me. And but BuzzFeed has done these videos, and one of them that they did, it was a haunting. And they do like I said, they do one or two hauntings a season, and they only do one demonic thing. I've heard the guy say that That's all he will do in a season is one of those, because they really terrify him. And I'm not saying I blame the guy. I'm not doing that at all. But like when he does those demonic ones, he goes and gets like holy water from a priest. They I got to keep an eye out, man. That guy came out of nowhere. But yeah, these guys are one-shot wonders, man. I can drop them. But he did this one where they went. They went and they visited a priest ahead of time, and he asked the priest if he could bless some holy water. He goes, well, yeah. He goes, do you have some water? And he goes, well, I got a water bottle. He goes, I can bless that. He goes, I can turn that into holy water. The priest, Jesus Christ. And so, he goes in prepared for this show. Well, they did this one, and it was on a haunting. And they talked about it, but they covered it very little, because I think they've got like a 30-minute show, so like 15 minutes of it is commercials. So they only cover it so much. Mr. Ballin on YouTube, he covered it. And he went into it a little more detail, and he, on occasion, when he can get them, he will actually provide you with actual pictures from the event. If he doesn't have them, he doesn't have them. So he had some pictures for this. Well, Paranormal Investigations did the exact same story. And this kind of confirms a suspicion that I've had. Like when you watched, and I'm not ragging on him, because I don't see it any different than, me putting up videos of gameplay trying to get some ad revenue, trying to get some people to take pity on you and give you some ad revenue. I don't see any difference to that. I really don't. And but the suspicion that I've had is that these people that are doing this, they don't really believe, but they figure it'll be entertaining and people will watch it. Well, if the reporting on this is true, they got more than they bargained for in this. And on the Paranormal Investigation, they actually had some of the footage that these guys filmed. They had more of the pictures that these guys took than what Mr. Ballin did. And this woman, she was renting a place, and she'd already paid for, she's probably in a lease, she paid for several months. Okay, this looks brand new. And she was having an issue, and I think she had I don't know if she had more than one kid. She had at least one kid who was like an infant. And she just couldn't pick up and leave because she had paid, she was like a normal person. She paid that rent money. It wasn't like these soap operas or whatever. Oh, well, this upset me. I can just take time off work and go do this, And so she really needed to stay there. Well, she got a hold of these paranormal investigators, and they came in with their little scientific equipment, like some of the recording devices, like the BuzzFeed guys. It was either the second, third, or fourth season of that, when they would do these paranormal ones and these demonic ones, they were in there with these devices that are actually supposed to help you, like There's one of them that scans like radio frequencies, and sometimes it seems like, again, you make your own judgments, but it seems like maybe something is talking to them through this device. Ooh, we're going to steal too. All right. And, you believe what you want, but it's like, that some of it, maybe, maybe not. At least it's something. It isn't just a bunch of people walking around, can't find anything. Because they've had it where it seems like this thing is talking to them. And then they got the things that will sense, like they had this one, it was a dog that they took in. This was on BuzzFeed. They took this dog in, and if anything came near it, it would blink. Lights would blink. And they had it in a room. There was nothing there. And this dog would occasionally blink like somebody was touching it. Again, I don't know. I'm just saying that it's more than just filming an empty room and there's something happening. Maybe they rigged it up. Maybe they didn't. Oh, now we got the pillagers. Sancha. Yeah, and these little bastards are pretty easy to kill, but if they enchant one of those pillagers, it takes a lot more to kill them. And so they had like video, photos, and shit like that. Well, they got there, and just listening to these guys talk, because that was the other thing. Like, neither of the other ones did. The paranormal witness, they had the woman who was in the house, and they had all three of these paranormal investigators that had come, and they were talking to them, and they didn't come right out and say that they were phonies or whatever, but the impression I got from listening to them was that they really didn't expect to find anything. They really didn't. And they got in there, and occasionally they would all get the same feeling of doom and despair. And they ended up going into the attic because apparently she had let them know that she heard a lot of footsteps and stuff up in the attic. And, and at that time, I don't think anything had really been too bad. It definitely seemed like it stepped up a notch after those guys came in. And they came in, and two of them went up into the attic. One of them was actually up in the attic, and the other one, I think, was poking his head through. And the guy, and he was just a photographer. He wasn't running a video camera. He was up there with like a $2,000, probably a 35 millimeter. I don't think it was. Might have been digital. It might have been new enough that it could have been digital, but it was probably like an old 35 millimeter camera. And it was like a $2,000 camera. He's up there. And what happens is, I can't remember if this might just be nothing, but I want to go in. I haven't been into this yet. Oh, there's a chest. But he was up in the attic and he flipped out and he wanted out. He came out of there in a hurry and he was telling them, they go, what happened? He goes, something ripped my camera out of my hand. And this guy was completely a non-believer, it sounded like. And he freaked out and they go, oh, you dropped your camera? He goes, no. He goes, I didn't say I dropped my camera. He goes, something ripped my camera out of my hand. And he was kind of freaked out. And then he really, it was pretty clear he didn't want to go back in there. They did a recreation of that. But they were actually talking to these guys, and they weren't on there going, oh, yeah, they were completely full of shit. That's not what happened. And he was afraid to go back in there. And he finally said, he goes, look, that's a $2,000 camera. I got to get that back. I can't afford to leave that up there. And the one guy who was running the video camera, or at least a video camera, he goes, well, you go up there. I'll be right behind you. Yeah, here's our treasure goblin in this. Ooh. I'm going to blow some shit up. Here we go. Maybe I'm going to blow some shit up. I got to have something to blow up. Surprise! Yeah, if you can safely do it, the best thing to do is to take out those douchebag enchanters, and then it's easier to... Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's important to free these villagers, because by freeing the villagers, you actually unlock trades back at your camp. Open sesame. And so they went up there and they got his camera and they were freaked out. They were absolutely freaked out. They came down and they, like I said, they had filmed the house. I think the attic was their last stop or near the end of their stops. And these guys are all like, one of them was overheard by the woman going, yeah, let's get out of here. And they talked to her then, modern day, and she goes, at this point, I was really regretting calling them because I'm like, man, they come here, they stir this thing up, and they're just going to abandon me. But, just the way these guys were describing what had happened and the way it was reenacted, these guys really came off like they got more than they bargained for. I think they thought, well, oh, we're ghost hunters. We'll go in, we'll film it, we'll tell everybody that there's nothing there. And that was not what happened. And so they left, and then the guy with the video camera who went up behind the photographer and said, hey, I'll be right behind you, man. I'll go up there. Well, when he went up there, this was the thing that kind of freaked him out. When he went up there, his camera died. And they had a pretty good charge on the battery. And he sent the camera down, and they put a new battery in it. And it was working. Everything was working. The battery had a full charge. And they said they put it back up in the attic, and it died again. They could not explain it. That literally, that was another thing that kind of freaked him out. But yeah, so they're leaving, and the guy with the video camera, he goes, oh, don't worry, we're going to go look at our footage, we're going to see what we got, and we will definitely get back to you, And then they peeled out of it. They fucking just abandoned it. Well, that woman, she was trying to get through the night without sleeping. And she just laid down. She had no intention of going to sleep, but according to her, she went to sleep. And she woke up with this entity that was in the attic, like sitting on her or pushing on her chest. She couldn't breathe. And it took her a minute to get free, but once she got free, what happened was she kind of did something stupid. Like, because this is her apartment. She did not have the money to just pick up and leave. She didn't. And she got mad and she grabbed a baseball bat, at least according to her. She said she's going, looking back on it now, this was absolutely a stupid thing to do. But she went walking around the house with this baseball bat with her great, bright plan to confront the ghost. Okay? And she said she expected it at every turn. And she went through the whole house and nothing. She was just terrified. And she was trying to protect her home or her apartment. She was trying to protect her kid. She knew she couldn't afford to go anywhere, so she was just doing the best she could. And this thing wasn't to be found. So she had the bright idea, and this is the first time she said she'd actually been up in the attic. She goes up in the attic with the baseball bat, and she was yelling at it. And it finally confronted her and literally threw her out of the attic. And at that point, she was freaked out. So she left. She grabbed her baby because she was actually worried after what had happened when she tried to sleep that if she stayed there, either her or her child or both would end up dead. That's what she was worried about. So she called these paranormal guys, and she ended up getting the one guy's machine. And she's like, look, you guys have to come back. It's gotten worse since you've been here. I was attacked. I'm worried about... Well, they ended up picking up the phone. Apparently they were there, and while they were waiting for her to call, okay, where do I get it? Okay, it's over there. They had gone over some of their footage, and the cameras had picked up noises that they had not heard. And they were definitely disturbed over this, right? And they go back. And when they get there, she's freaked out, but their big thing was, well, look, we actually got some stuff on the camera. And like I said, it didn't look like they really expected to get any of this. So they're like, oh, wow, man. And all they were thinking was, we can go get this stuff on... Hey, sweet, man. Good job. And what happened was their whole plan was to go over there and get this shit on film. They weren't thinking of the danger. They're just thinking, oh, wow, man. 'Cause I don't think they'd ever found anything real before. And they're like, we can go over there. We can get this, right? And what happened was they get over... Oh, run, you little bastard. That camera guy, the photographer, he went back up into the attic. I can't believe they got him to go back up there after he had the camera, because when they found the camera, when it got ripped out of his hands, they found part of the camera in a crate, and the other... The lens on it had been physically removed, but it hadn't been harmed, like from dropping it. Somebody had just unhooked it and left it on the floor. So, it really kind of lends credence to the fact that, unless he was making it up, that he didn't drop the camera. And so he goes back up there, and the third guy, the one that I don't think had really been up there yet, I think he poked his head in, but he hadn't really gone up there. He went up there, and all he had was like the equivalent of a Polaroid. It was like a single shot snap, but I think it was something like a Polaroid where it spit the photos out. And what happened was the two of them were up there, and they were talking to the second guy. He goes, I don't really know how to explain this. Ooh, that's what we got. Okay, these are the same power as the armor I got on, so we can... I kind of like the axe I got. Okay, can't really update this yet. Same thing here, too expensive. But he oh, this is new. Yes, okay. This I didn't set this up. At least I didn't do it on purpose. I think I need to actually get some followers before I need to worry about setting up merch. That's just my opinion. Yeah, you got these guys here. Like, I've got a new thing that opened up here. Like right now, as soon as I get 70 villagers, I'll get this to open up. What is this? Ooh. Yeah, those I don't care about. Oh, wow. Okay, I think we're going to buy this. I think I need souls to unlock some stuff in another thing in here. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to try running with this because it's actually better armor, I think. But I'm not gonna do anything with that yet. I'll just use this one. I'm not gonna salvage it in case I don't like this armor and I want to go back. But they go back up into that attic. And what happens is, creepy crypt. That one's kind of big if I remember right. I don't know if I want to go in there yet. But they went back up into that attic because they didn't find anything in the house. They were kind of, the way she was sounding, they were like, man, she sounded freaked. They figured, well, man, we might actually get something. Well, they go up there, the third guy and the guy with the photo camera. And that guy, he goes, I don't really know how to describe it, but that guy with the camera, he's mentioned him by name. I can't remember it. They go, he just literally got yanked off his feet. He literally like flew through the air. And he couldn't see nothing. It was pitch black. And he goes, the only light I had was the flash on the camera he had. And it was like a Polaroid. You know, you didn't have an adjustable lens. It was just a point. It was a dumb camera, point and click. And so he started snapping photos. And what he found was this guy was suspended in the air, and they had some kind of a wire cord was wrapped around his throat, and he was literally hanging from the roof. And they have photos of it. And he goes, and again, you either believe these guys or you don't. And I'm not really making judgments. I'm just reporting what they said. But the guy goes, he didn't have time. He goes, I'm not even sure he could do that on his own. But he goes, even if he did not have time to rig that up. And he goes, he really seemed out of it. And what happened was he got the guy down, and then after they got done in there, they decided to take her out of there. Yeah, they got actually spawners in this. When you go to the Redstone Caves, they got... Oh, baby. That corrupted beacon. And they actually took her out of there when it got time to go. They took her with. And then and this is the part I liked about the Paranormal Witness, they're actually talking to the people who were there. And when they were talking to that guy who was running the little photo camera, the one that got hung by his neck in there, he's sitting there, he goes, I did not believe in this crap before I went into that house in this story. But he said, he goes, I really had my eyes opened up to the possibilities, because he goes, and you can just tell the guy was still terrified all these years later. Spelunker armor. I don't know if Spelunker armor is good. Oh! Oh, man, what'd you do? Oh, I actually got one of them. That's the first time I've seen anybody win slots in this thing. Okay, I gotta do something to open that thing up. Look. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I might have to free the other villager. It looks like there's another villager that needs to be freed up. I missed one. Hey, sorry about that. Oh, evil Vex. Evil Vex. Oh, this thing has evil Vex in it. Yeah, when I was watching that, that actually made me. I mean, I enjoyed the show, but that made me really glad that I watched it because they covered it in much more detail than anybody else had. Because they had like video footage and other stuff from these guys. I was pretty impressed with that. I really was. Fucking just blasted that creeper. I gotta go find out what these souls unlock, but I've been getting just a ton of them in here. I haven't died yet. Well, let's just celebrate the fact that I have yet to die. Yeah, this is why I don't want to give up this axe. This confuses these guys. I mean, yeah, I think that one sword I just threw out would have given me more damage, but this one here confuses. So even these guys I can't kill because they got like this pot on their head, it saves me from having to fight them because they're stunned for a minute. Oh wow, man, I'm starting to feel it. I was wondering like, well, how long have I streamed? Because I'm starting to get a little lightheaded, and it's like I've been doing it for over an hour. Now that winter's over, I might do a little bit better. because I can't remember where I was, but I ran across something and it was saying that you needed captured souls for it. Oh man, that sucked. I have not run across this guy before. Oh, I put a dent in him. Oh, I can't believe it! I got that guy. That was a new one. I came down here before, and either maybe I died and I couldn't finish it, but I do not remember fighting that little dude. Oh my god! You know, I don't mind wearing the wizard shit, but I'd at least like a Gandalf the Grey or a Gandalf the White. This blue wizard shit, it's just not my thing. Oh, I died again. There's supposedly a chest over here. Maybe it's down one level. I got a feeling it's down a level. Maybe I ran from that golem the last time. I don't know, but I don't remember fighting. I really don't remember fighting that guy. Yeah, the stream definitely looks better now that I'm on this computer, so there's that to really be thankful for. Oh, I got another one. This is the Spelunker Elmer. Gives you a pet bat. I don't think I'm going to throw that one out. Yeah, we're going to save those. This one here. Oh, these rockets are going to do a lot more damage now. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. I'm starting to fade now, but I'm going to, let's see, I did the Creeper Woods, I did the Redstone Mines, the Cacti Canyon. Oh, there's another daily trial. Okay, instead of doing some of these other ones, I'm going to do the second daily trial. Okay, this is saying recommended power 12, and I'm at 13 now. So we're going to, but I haven't done this one ever, so I have no idea what to expect here. I'm going to try and finish it, and then this will be the end of the stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, though. As soon as I get, I think I only got one life left anyways. And I haven't done this one, so it's entirely possible I'm going to complete. The Vanguard, I'm not entirely sure what they are.
The Illager raids have roasted this once lush land to ruin. Only one village remains.
If this Vanguard is a different type of pillager, I wonder if this is one that's going to come to Minecraft eventually.
You are the only hope.
Oh, and for anybody that checks this out, if you haven't seen it yet, go to my Twitter, and I have links to Eckhart's Ladder, I think it is. He's got information on the news that's come out on the Village or the Caves and Cliff update. Apparently, it is being broken up, and some of it's going to get delayed because they've been having a lot of. Some of it, I think, is COVID related, and some of it is. If I click, get up. Oh, sweet. Oh, yes, we are definitely going to like this. Oh, I might have finished this one. And then I think I haven't actually had time, but I'll check it out. And if it's an actual better video, I'll share a link to that on my Twitter too. But I think Exumavoid has a yeah. Look at that dude fly. Oh, I unlocked a mission. That's nice. Oh, I really love that improved rocket. I cannot begin to tell you how much I like that improved rocket. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are, but I hope they don't bring these in any swift hurry to Minecraft, man. I have enough trouble building shit as it is. And anybody that's checking this out, if you check out my Minecraft streams on Tuesday and Thursday, as soon I'm gonna probably have to take a nap when I get done with this. But when I get done, I'm gonna probably go back and AFK. Ooh, there's something wrong with my network. It did this before. Hang on a sec. There's something with the network. It's not. I don't think it's me. I think it's something else on the network. I'm gonna temporarily give a timeout right now. Okay, it's better now. I don't know what was going on, but as soon as I paused a couple devices, I'm gonna probably wait till the stream's over being able. I paused a couple devices and my network went green again. But I'll have to watch this again. But it looks like it was still streaming okay because it seemed like it was being received on my tablet pretty good. And so far as I got the volume down really low, one, so it doesn't cause an echo on my stream, but also so that it doesn't distract me. But I've been listening to this as much as I can while I'm streaming, and I did something last night, and I ended up deleting. I don't even know if it was me, but I don't know. But I ended up losing all my filters on my mic, all of them, and some of them I have copied over to. Some of them I copied over to like the sounds coming over from the game, because there's a compressor that you can add on. Fuck with my dog. Kill my dog. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I gotta say, this dog has been one of the bright spots. Oh man, has been one of the bright spots of this game. I thought it was another golem. Oh, they got a lever. I bet you there's a. Oh. Level up, level up, level up. I'm getting diminishing returns on my ability to do this bullshit right now. But yeah, for my Tuesday and Thursday night Minecraft streams, I am currently making some pretty good progress on the ziggurat. And if you ever watched Stargate SG-1 and you got the Gould that land their motherships on pyramid-like structures and shit like that, it's a ziggurat, not a pyramid. But I am going to build it's going to be pretty shitty. I'm doing this, but I'm basically going to be doing a Gould-style mothership. Okay, this can't be good. No, not my dog! You evil fucking Vex. Not my dog! Okay, I don't know what that was. I must have some kind of invisibility potion or something. Okay, I'm just going to boogie through this and see if I can finish it. Yeah, enchanted my ass. There's some fucking rockets for you. Okay, let's boogie, boogie, boogie. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know if speedrunning is a thing on this, but I'm trying to do it right now. Okay, where are we on the map? Man, that poor dog. Yeah, those enchanters, they seem to be able to deal with that beacon damage a lot better than anything else. Oh, I got more lives left. I can live with this. Okay, how the hell do I get out of here? Okay, this is where I gotta go, and I haven't opened it up yet. Okay, I must open that up now.
You did it.
Oh,
And the
I
villagers
didn't
of
know if I was going to be able to make it or
go
not.
on to fight another day.
Well, Biker Wiresmith, thanks for joining. I'm going to call that a successful stream. Everything seemed to be okay. Like I said, this happened one other time, and all I had to do was just shut a couple things off the network for a minute, and the network went back to. So I don't think it was anything on my end. I think it was something else sucking up the bandwidth on the network. But like I said, it flashed as a network thing, but I didn't drop. I might have dropped some frames, but I was still hitting 30 frames per second. That wasn't dropping, so I don't think it was computer related. At least I hope not. Oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up off stream, but I'm going to go ahead through the loot that I got, and I'm going to wander around and see what I opened up with all them souls. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it. That was a long stream for me. It was almost 2 hours, but I need a nap, and then I'm going to get to work on the server and try and get some stuff done for tomorrow night's stream. For anybody that watches this later, thank you for watching it later. Please go and check it out on YouTube if you're going to watch it later, because that actually gives me credit on YouTube. Twitter or Twitch just doesn't care if you watch it off stream. And if you can, subscribe to my Twitter, subscribe to the Discord, get a pretty good idea when I'm going to be on, and try and hopefully jump in on a live stream. But thanks, peace out, and everybody have a great day.